to the Dutch Pig Farmer series on Klein Friesland. We are in field 19. We are drilling, planting our corn, whichever word you want to choose. Now, I love this setup already. Smock Farmer, thank you for the suggestions. It was either this one or the Vederstad one, I think, and I thought I quite like the Lemkin blue. So let's go with that. So we have rented both of these piece of equipment, hopper on the front and the planter on the back. Bought seed, bought fur. I've had to buy wheat because we've got no grain left, so that's a thing. But other than that, it is going well. No more births yet, although we are due quite a few over the coming months, so that number is going to rocket up rather quickly. Now, the other thing that I want to say is a massive congratulations to my eldest daughter. Today was GCSE results day, and she smashed it. She got everything she needed to do, be able to go in and do the higher level of course at college, so very, very proud. And yeah, she won't be watching, so I can say this. I was very, very proud dad moment indeed. Yes, I'm not sure who was more nervous when she was opening them, me or her, but yes, all's good in the end. And yes, now off to college in the coming weeks. There's an autosave. Oh dear, that was a long laggy one. So yes, a nice positive day, which has been good, and some other good news. I can't remember if I've mentioned this. I said it in a stream. I don't know if I talked about it in a video. I don't think I have. The third monitor. I'd got a spare. We'll leave it at that. And I have tested it. It still works. It hasn't been used for years. Still works. Connects to the PC fine. The monitor stand or pole is here. It's not a standard monitor arm as such. It's an extended one that will sit above. I'm gesticulating with my hands. That will sit above my other two monitors. So yes, in a bit of a triangular shape, I guess you'd say, of monitors. So yes, just need to hopefully get some decorating done, and then that can all be assembled and installed neatly, rather than it being sat on the floor next to me at the moment. Right, that was a very long 3-minute chat. It feels like I've been rambling for longer, but we are making good progress. We are not going to put in a protein crop as such. We are going to rely on the gardens. I have moved probably around 80,000 litres of potatoes, and that has been split between the BGA and our silo. So we've kept some, and we're going to process some through because it's a decent little earner. We don't need that many potatoes. We have the sugar beet. So yeah, it just seemed sensible to split it, and yeah, like I say, get some income from the electric charge and whatnot. Now the digestate, I'm not sure what we're going to do with that yet. We might leave that for now. But yeah, I mean, it didn't take long to get between episodes. It is the next day, but I got all I needed done pretty quickly. So yes, job is a good one. Right, I am going to finish up this field, and I will see you in the next one. Field, that is, not episode. So with field 23, field 23 all done? The one on the right? Yeah, field 23 all done. You'll see we've done 3 headlands at the top. I've done 3 headlands at the bottom because it was in good shape. Now we're just starting to run up and down. I bought another bag of fur because we were about 50% and I wasn't unsure if we would have enough to complete this field. Seed, I think we're going to be golden. But yeah, so we need to grab some fur so we can hopefully do this job relatively uninterrupted. I don't think there's going to be too many hassles. I'm going to roll it, I think. I don't think it's going to hurt, but it's not going to hurt, is it, really? I know you might not necessarily roll corn, but for the sake of 15 minutes work, if that, will do it. Even if we just set one up on auto drive, maybe not auto drive, course play maybe. That might be one way to deal with it. That was a bit of a tongue twister. So yeah, I mean, once this is done, rolled, everything's in the ground again. We are the epitome. Epitome? We're just really efficient. The epitome of efficiency is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Today, my brain's gone to mush. Right. So yeah, again, we can just start to advance through the months again, and I like that a lot. We can get some progress made. I mean, we're a third of the way there now with the pigs, so within hopefully 3 or 4 months maybe we might be right up there. Who knows? I mean, it could be a lot longer than that. It could be sort of 6 months to a year, who knows? But yeah, I looked down the list here and there is a lot of sows that are pregnant. So yeah, 12 piglets at a time, that is soon going to start to bump the numbers up a little bit, which is good. It is good. So yeah, there's not much more to say really, and we've just got to get this corn in the ground. Well, all of a sudden it seems to have gone, I don't know, a bit overcast and dull. There is rain in the forecast. I haven't looked as to when it's due. 6 o'clock. Oh, we should well be done by then. Plenty of time. Yeah, it just seemed to go really glum overhead. But loving this setup. I quite like how the pipes go underneath rather than sort of down the side of the cab like the other ones do. Yeah, quite like that. Very good shout indeed. Got hazards and it's got lights and everything. Look at that. All singing, all dancing, all the gear, and very little idea. Now, it's driving around today, not in-game, in real life. It's interesting to see how quickly the farmers are getting the fields turned around. As you would probably expect, it's relatively nice weather at the moment, dry at least. So yeah, I've seen muck spreading, cultivating, drilling, not all in the same field, in various different fields. But yeah, they are properly cracking on. No idea what's going to be in the fields, obviously, because I don't know the farmers. But yes, so the action is. It seems like it's pretty relentless for them at the minute. But yeah, sun's out, not too hot, probably about 20, 18, 19, 20 degrees, something like that. So yeah, fair play to them. Can't blame them, really, can you? Because at some point it'll turn, and no doubt it won't stop raining for months on end, knowing the UK. But who knows? It's been a bit unpredictable lately, I would say. Okay, get that down there. We may, looking at the fur, we may well need another bag. But we'll crack on. If we do, we do. And yeah, just one of those things, isn't it? Well, the fur is rapidly dropping down now. But it's not a bad thing. I guess the field is looking, or should be once we've finished, perfectly fertilised. And hopefully this decent sized field of corn will be of benefit to us. The grain the grain until we get to harvest is going to be an issue, and that's going to cost us some money. We can't grow, I think I've said this before, we can't grow the grains like wheat, barley in the garden that we've got. I don't think we'll put another one in. That does seem a little cheaty. I think what we'll do is we'll just get spun round. And then set ourselves up with a big bag of fruit. And we'll buy that. Go. And it needs to be on the front, doesn't it? You absolute donut. There we go, it's close enough. That should suffice, I think. Lovely jubbly. Nearly £2 spent in in a heartbeat. Well, I guess that is the reality of things, isn't it, really? Fertiliser does cost a fair old bit. Sure what happened there? I reckon that patch there you can see to the left, that's probably where the combine was full and somebody drove through a load. I do need to try and remember put in a few mods. Simple Inspector, I completely missed that it was out. Simple Inspector, Stop Combine, and I think that was it. Yeah, so I need to try and remember to put those two in between recording sessions. We're managing for now. We are managing for now. What's because we're not in a combine? The man is an absolute genius. So we're not far off being finished. 2 and a bit passes left. I think what we're gonna do is, once we're finished, we might stick the old Steyr on the roller. I feel like I haven't used that one for a little while, and we have been making the most of the John Deere's grunt, let's put it that way. You can see again it's just gone very, very cloudy. Bizarre. It is like the clouds do move in and block the sun out, which I know is a thing now. Obviously with the clouds moving, so a bit of a daft thing to state, but yeah, it's just sort of that, oh, the sun's gone in. Yeah, that's the plan. We'll grab the Steyr, stick that on the roller, and get these done, because then once they're finished, like I said before, that's it. We can just rock on through then, get the piglets being born, keep them fed, alive, watered when we need to, and yeah, get right back through and around to harvest again, which, I mean, doesn't actually seem that long ago, which I quite like, to be fair. Although we'd start with build 23, as it's the smaller one and the other one will take a little longer to do. Yeah, we're in a really good place again, and I have to say, I'm really enjoying playing Farming Simulator 25 at the moment. I am very lucky to be playing onto brilliant maps. And yeah, I'm really, really enjoying making the content, you know. Yeah, there's a lot to it. But, you know, whilst one has the time, and, you know, I'm not saying that it's going to remain at 3-4 videos a week. I'll try and get that corner there. Come on. But whilst I can carry on doing it and I have the time to do it, I will do it. Because like I say, it's very enjoyable. So brilliant maps. I'm liking what we're doing on here. I'm liking what Saxonium could be with the cows and the different feeding we're going to do, and just the, you know, they're completely different maps. You know, you would never, come on, you would never compare the two. They're brilliant in their own rights. So yeah, really enjoying it, and like I say, we'll keep doing as much as I can, time permitting. I do want to try and do more streams. I say it a lot and it never really happens, but yeah, I want to try and do it. I want to get the, you know, try and get the studio decorated and then get everything set up nicely, and yeah, we might even do a studio tour. or a setup, so I was not going to call it a studio because that's slightly pretentious, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, so I think next episode is probably going to be a contracting-y, advancing time, feeding pigs, that sort of episode, because I enjoyed doing that. And we haven't really got any farm work to be doing ourselves. We might have to come through in some fields with the weed sprayer. The weed sprayer? Spraying the herbicide for the weeds. But we'll deal with that as and when that comes. So yeah, I think that's going to be the plan for the next episode. I'm looking forward to that, actually. I just hope I'm hoping there's some nice contracts to do. Any bale wrapping ones would be great, because they are just a license to print money. I love doing them. Especially with course play. It's like click, click, done. Love it. Right, I'm rambling. I'm going to say thank you all very, very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this episode. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, leave us a like. If you're new, think about subscribing. And I will catch you all in the next one. Take care.